Not too long ago, was in the gym. Dead broke, but my spirit was rich. Every obstacle I ever met, I got through it with my soul intact. I got no regrets.
What's up, YouTube? Hey. I'm just taking in the view. Just sitting there, you know, the present moment. I won't go into today, wisdom, you know, and really like letting wisdom lead the way and really putting down, you know, our own selfish, you know, our own selfish goals at times and our own selfish missions. And, you know, just carnal things that we seek in this life that blind us from the real goal that's at hand. And the reason why we receive the truth in the first place. Even for people that's not in the same truth that I'm in. You know, I went in depth on that in previous videos, but just people who's, you know, good-spirited in general. You know, when you first figured that out and knew you was different than most people, you gotta go back to that moment and really marinate and the fact that you know, realize that you set apart, that you're different than most people. It's a reason that you came to that conclusion. You got a goal and a mission that you're supposed to be attacking in this life. And it's to shed light on the ones who don't see, you know, and perceive the world the way that you do. And for the ones that is in the same truth that I'm in, you know, it's a reason that the Most High brought us into this understanding. We're supposed to shed light, you know, unto the lost, you know, unto the wicked. You know, I ain't even gonna say wicked, but to the ones that's, you know, that's in a dark place mentally, physically, and spiritually, and being controlled by the adversary unknowingly. Because we can be on the side of Satan and don't even know it. If you're not choosing the Most High and choosing righteousness in this life, you're choosing Satan. You know, it's just that simple. And wisdom will always bring you back to that. You know, that's in a place you need to be in to get you back on the right path that you need to, you know, you need to go to be at peace and really realize, you know, what we really receive this truth for. You know, wisdom is such a beautiful spirit, you know, to obtain. You know exactly in that moment when she is entering within your presence. And it's just a beautiful thing to, you know, it's a beautiful thing. I really can't put it into words. You know, you just be in such a stillness that calms you, man. And you really get to think about, you know, your life, things that you do want to do, things that, you know, that you're doing wrong, things that's happened within your life. You know, it could be in the last few months, last few years, or just your timeline of your life in general, things that have happened and how you overcame certain things that you're struggling with, that you want to get over to make you a better woman or a better man, a better servant of the Most High, whatever belief that you believe in, just a better person overall. You know, you get to sit back and reflect in stillness, you know, and subtlety, you know, and really grasp that moment and strategize how you can become better. you know, and being a light, you know, to people, you know, and I feel like it's very important when we obtaining it's like your wisdom as well, because you realize that you are different and that your walk is definitely an example for the people that's looking on the outside to look at, because sometimes we get overzealous, you know, and want to kind of come off as, you know, righteous, you know, holier than thou, so to speak. When really all you got to do is walk, you know, right according to your beliefs, and the people on the outside looking in will eventually look like, especially the ones, you know, who really know you, your family, close friends, they'll look at your walk and be like, wow, I know him. Like, I know how he used to be and how he is now, and it's totally different. Like, I need to start asking him some questions on how he got to this point, or let me filter out, like, how do I get to that point as well? You know, and that's how you gain souls. You know, through wisdom, that's how you will move. You will start just following the Most High. You know, through wisdom and through His Son Yeshua Mashiach, who we ignorantly call, what the heck? We ignorantly call Jesus Christ. You know, sorry for my Christians who may come across this video, but it's not his real name. But yeah, like, your walk is a big pivotal way to gain souls, and when you allow wisdom to come in your life, everything starts to flow perfectly. You start not wanting to do certain things that you used to do. You know, and I still struggle. You know, I still struggle with certain things. My biggest thing, you know, I struggle with is women, fornication. It's always been my biggest struggle. You know, and people who's close to me know that. You know, and I have my fun here and there. You know, I'm really a laid-back person. I really don't go nowhere, especially now that I found the truth. I was always like that before the truth anyway, so it just made it worse. You know, but I have my fun here and there, and I can tell that it surprises, you know, my close loved ones, family, and friends when I do step out of my, you know, my zone where I'm, you know, out of the way, out of the loop, because I'm so focused on just becoming who, you know, who I think the Most High needs me to be as a servant, you know, within this truth that I've came across in the last, you know, 7 years. And sometimes we can get caught up in the world and think that we, you know, we being too righteous and we need to step back out in the world and, you know, live a little again, when really, no, you right where you need to be at. Focusing on the word, focusing on the Most High, you know, and really taking in what He's downloading into your heart, you know, which is the book, the word. You know, I had read some scriptures earlier this morning that made me want to make this video. I haven't really been active on the Truth Talks, so I want to get back, you know, in that mode where I'm uploading some Truth Talks, you know, alongside the music, where I haven't been as active as well. It's a lot going on in my life, man. My brother just recently passed this year, you know, January. And then my mom passed last month on the 15th. So really, I'm going through it. I'm really going through it, man. But I've endured, you know, I've looked death in his face literally this year too often, too much, and too much for my comfort. And it really hits home when it's your close ones, you know, your real deal family. Like, it hits different, man. And I've endured this because I know certain truth that the average person don't know. You know, and the Most High has kept me in His grasp through His hard time. really has kept me sane, man. And I appreciate, I love his truth so much. And it goes back to having wisdom. Wisdom has really kept me in a long suffering, enduring spirit. It's just been I don't know. When you have the understanding of life after death, and where we going after we shed this flesh and what really happens, and you understand the curses that we living in, you understand why we going through it, and you understand, the decisions that a loved one has made or a close friend has made that has passed away has led to that death, and you at peace with that when they finally gone because you already mentally prepared yourself for that moment. It's kind of like, it kind of takes that burden off your back when they finally not in your presence no more, because you already mentally prepared for it. But just what I've been through in the last few years alone, it's kind of like a Job type scenario, so to speak. And I've kind of carried it on my back as such, as the Most High chastising me for not being as fervent in the truth than I should be. Because I've been knowing this truth for a while now. Like I said, it's been about 7 years. And I haven't really, stepped foot into the truth 10 toes and gave it my all yet. Still haven't. Like I said, I'm nowhere near perfect. I still struggle with the old man. And I feel like, not that my family members passed away because of me, but it's certain things that the Most High do to show you, hey man, look, it's time to get back focused. It's time to get back, into the word. It's time for you to allow wisdom to enter into your life again and let her lead the way. Let me lead the way. Focus on, focus on the things that really matter in this life, because we so blinded by everyday worldly entertainment. We so blinded by he say, she say. We so blinded by, chasing a lifestyle that's really not even cracked up to what it's meant to be. Because that lifestyle comes with you being on the adversary side 9 times out of 10, more than likely, and getting lost, into this world where your eyes and your ears, your heart and your mind, your soul and your spirit is not focused on the things that really matter, the simple things in this life. I came across some scriptures earlier in Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 6. Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 6, in the Apocrypha. I know a lot of y'all don't believe in this book, but it's the truth. It correlates perfectly with the Bible. And yeah, I'm sorry if it sways you away from the video, but on this end, yeah, we believe in the Apocrypha. But chapter 6, verse 12, it says, wisdom is glorious and never fades away. Yea, she is easily seen of them that love her, and found of such as seek her. She prevents them that desire her, and makes herself first known unto them. So when we desire wisdom, eventually she's going to make herself known to us in a way that we know for sure that she's in our presence and she's working within our lives. Because we seeking her. We seeking her face. We seeking truth. We want to know what's going on in this life. We want to know why things is a certain way, that they are. We want to know why, just certain things feels off when we don't have wisdom in our presence, or we don't have truth within our presence. When you desire wisdom, she will come forth and be present within your life and bring a peace that is it's unexplainable. When you seek in truth in general, sometimes you may find something that's not according to this book, but it will lead you to the Most High, to wisdom, to His Son. And it's all about patience, and it's all about discernment. You know, once you find this truth, it's just, you know, it's the truth. And I don't think I went to this in previous videos, but I've been in different ideologies where, you know, it's been a couple of them before I came to this truth. I never used to believe in the Bible. Like, you might as well say I was an atheist. But it came a point in my life, you know, in my latter teens, you know, I would say right about my senior year of high school and the junior year, where I just started to want to seek truth, you know. And I remember my oldest brother, you know, rest his soul, I'll never forget when he brought to my attention the Illuminati. He used to talk about it a lot, you know. And ever since, you know, those days, like, I would search up the Illuminati, and it just always caught my attention to want to search for so-called conspiracies, you know, so to speak, when they're not really conspiracies, it's the truth, you know. And just search for truth in general, you know. And after that, it started leading into, you know, Egyptology. I started studying Moorish, you know, knowledge. I got into just spiritual, you know, knowledge, spirituality, you know, in general, you know. And all of those, I found things that was, you know, worth knowing, that was valuable to a person's life, but it still felt like a void was missing, you know. And after I left from college, you know, only stayed one semester in college, and this is crazy as well. When I went to college, you know, I really didn't even go to class. I knew I didn't want to go. I kind of just went because, you know, as a teenager, you really just going because that's what your family wants you to do. You really not thinking for yourself and what you really want to do in your life and things you want to conquer and obtain. So I just went, and I really didn't even go to class, man. The whole time I was in college, I would go somewhere and search for truth. Literally, that's all I did. I feel like the Most High was really in my midst, you know, during those times, 2015 to 16, you know, before I found out that I was an Israelite and found out, you know, the truth. You know, I was just searching, bro, you know. And I was in such a lost place, you know, physically, mentally, and spiritually. I didn't have no identity, really. I was just lost, bro. And I was really just finding, you know, just finding out who I was and finding out what is this life. You know, I needed purpose, I needed guidance, because I was going down the wrong path. And once I got out of college and left that first semester in 2015, beginning of 2016, I came home, I was still searching for truth, and I came across the Israelite video. And this is why I go back to wisdom, because when you seeking her and you desiring her, you desiring wisdom, you desiring knowledge, you desiring truth, she will come to you. She will find you and lead you to the truth, the absolute truth, which is the Bible, which is us being the chosen people of the Bible, which is us finding out in these last days that we are such, and the 12 tribes coming together and becoming who we once were, you know, becoming who we once were. And that's what it's all about, coming back to the Most High, wisdom and His Son, and shedding light, you know, that we are the chosen people of this book, and that the people that's imposters and saying that they are us is not really such. And they've been using that because when we find out that we are, which we are right now, the world will go back to what, you know, it needs to be. And it's a righteous world. You see how the world is now with it being in their hands. It's nothing but wickedness. We back in the days of Sodom and Gomorrah right now. Everything that's unrighteous is upheld. When you speak truth in these days, you shunned and you look down upon and you looked at, you know, like you square, you lean. Or you looked at like it's not the truth, you know. But when you speak, you know, when you speak things that's not the truth, when you speak wickedness, you speak lies, and you operate in unrighteousness in this world, it's upheld, it's praised, it's loved in these times, man. Everything is backwards. But not to be long-winded, let me go back to the scripts. Let me read 13 again. She prevents them that desire her, and making herself first known unto them. Whoso seeks her early shall have no great travail, for he shall find her sitting at his doors. To think therefore upon her is perfection of wisdom, and whoso watches for her shall quickly be without care. For she goes about seeking such as are worthy of her, and shows herself favorably unto them in the ways, and meets them in every thought. For the very true beginning of her is the desire of discipline, and the care of discipline is love. And love is the keeping of her laws, and the giving heed unto her laws is the assurance of incorruption. And her laws is the same as the Father's laws, statutes, and commandments. Her, the Father, and the Word, which is the Son, the Messiah, they all agree on one. 1 John 5:7. And love is the keeping of her laws, and the giving heed unto her laws is the assurance of incorruption. And incorruption makes us near unto the Most High power. Therefore, the desire of wisdom brings to a kingdom. This is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 6, once again, verse 12 to 20. So, let me show y'all. So, these pigeons is deep over here. But yeah, back to, you know, wisdom is such a beautiful thing. I ain't gonna make this video too long. I'm just, you know, it's a beautiful thing to obtain. And it's a beautiful thing for you to keep on chasing, you know, and seeking out. Because when you search for wisdom and truth, you're actually searching for yourself. And you're gonna find a truth that's better than any amount of gold in this world. So keep on seeking and never give up. And yeah, don't ever stop. With that being said, you know, Shalom, family.
Let's go get you some water.
It's a message and everything I speak like a fortune cookie. Ain't a secret, most rappers is rookies when it come to bars, trying to set the bar. Pull back a scab, let you see my scars. Look for the day, might not see tomorrow.